Shabbat Shalom. I just want to welcome everyone to the Sabbath Day conference call. And this is Barbara serving as your host today, and Brother Pete is here as your co-host.
Yes, and I welcome you as well. Glad to have you with us.
Okay, well, this is a good question. A lot of people have asked this question, and maybe you've heard this question yourself. Does Saturday, in all the languages around the world, does Saturday disprove Lunar Sabbath when it's in all these languages all over the world? On the left, you'll see a whole list of different countries, and then you see what they call Saturday in those countries. Well, here are some comments from the United Church of God, and they keep a Saturday Sabbath too, so they have some comments about this.
United Church of God, which day of the week is the biblical Sabbath? Many are confused over the issue, but such confusion is unnecessary. Not only is the answer plain from history and the Bible, it's also clear from the names for the seventh day of the week, Saturday, in many languages. For example, the Spanish word for the seventh day of the week, Saturday, is Sabado, the same word for Sabbath. In fact, in more than 100 ancient and modern languages, the seventh day of the week was named Sabbath, or its equivalent. Following is a list of names for the seventh day of the week. Saturday, in 24 languages in which the root word Sabbath is still easily recognized, and a link is given for your perusal.
Okay, so here Saturday is in 24 languages, and you'll see the root word for Saturday is Sabbath. So that's pretty confusing when it's all pointing to a Saturday Sabbath. And here is a more comment about from the United Church of God. Such widespread use of forms of the word Sabbath for the seventh day of the week, Saturday, is clear evidence that speakers of these languages understood which day is the Sabbath. Likewise, the fact that in no language do we see Sabbath similarly linked with Sunday, the first day of the week, it is an obvious confirmation that this day never was considered the biblical Sabbath until later religious leaders tried to substitute Sunday for the true Sabbath day. And here is what they have on their website, all these languages that have Saturday for Sabbath and how they pronounce it. Okay, well, we'll go to the Seventh-day Adventist Church, and that is my heritage, where I'm from. And what do they have to say about all the languages? Well, you may have heard people say Happy Sabbath if you've been, especially here where I'm at today. I'm at camp meeting, but our Sabbath is not the same this week. But so you've heard all these names for Sabbath. Well, is it true? Saturday Sabbath in all languages, is that the Sabbath of the Bible? Is that Saturday Sabbath? Here's another list of all the languages again, and all of them calling Saturday Sabbato, Shabbat, Sabuta. I don't know how to pronounce them all, but from all these languages, over 100 languages, the day we call Saturday has a name close to Sabbath and means rest.
The influence of the pagan astrological weekdays names is still seen today. Latin-based languages, such as Spanish, retain astrological names for Monday through Friday, with the Christian influence being seen in their words for Sunday, Domingo, or Lord's Day, and Saturday, Sabado, or Sabbath.
So, according to Rabanus Maurus, AD 776 to 856, This Archbishop of Mainz, Germany, Pope Sylvester I, attempted to rename the days of the planetary week to correspond with the names of the biblical week, like first day, first, Farah, second day, second Farah, etc. And so here's the quote for you to look this up yourself. And then the renowned English monk and scholar also reported Sylvester's attempts to change the pagan names of the days of the week. And so this all happened 700 and 600 after Yeshua was here, to try to get the pagan names off the calendar and go back to just the names 1 to 7, like the biblical days of the week were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so in D. Tamboras, he stated, but the holy Sylvester ordered them to be called Pharaoh, calling the first day the Lord's Day, imitating the Hebrews, who named them the first of the week, the second of the week, and so on to the others. The astrological names, however, were too deeply ingrained, while the official terminology of the Roman Catholic Church remains Lord's Day, second day, third day, etc. Most countries clung in whole or in part to planetary names for the days.
The astrological influence is obviously even more pronounced around the fringes of the Roman Empire, where Christianity arrived only much later. English, Dutch, Breton, Welsh, Cornish, which are the only European languages to have preserved to this day the original planetary names of all the 7 days of the week. These are all spoken in areas that were free from any Christian influence during the first centuries of our era, when the astrological week was spreading throughout the empire.
So the fact is, both the Julian and the pagan planetary weeks have been accepted and used by Christians. So this reveals a profound amalgamation of Christianity with paganism. And here's what Paul warned us about this amalgamation.
Of Christianity with paganism in 2 Thessalonians 2, 7 through 12. For the mystery of the iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom Yeshua shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness, the unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receiveth not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause Yah shall send them strong delusion, and that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned, who believeth not the truth, but hath pleasure in unrighteousness.
So the pagan planetary week, like the Julian calendar that adopted, it is from the pagan history, reveals that neither the biblical Sabbath nor the biblical first day can be found using the modern calendar.
Now ask yourself, why do we go to church on Sunday in honor of Christ's resurrection? Or why do you worship on Saturday? Because Yah says to remember the Sabbath day and to keep it whole. If it's important to worship on a specific day, then it's also important to know which calendar to use to find that precise, specific day.
So one closing thought, you see, we're not saved by our works, but we're not saved when in conscious rebellion against the known will of Yah either. So part of worship is obedience. And Satan and Adam both fell through rebellion. And we can't be saved if we're knowingly flaunting the will of Yah. Who will obey reveals who we obey reveals who has our loyalty. Ultimately, it reveals who we are. And so for more information about the days of the week, the pagan names, or how to find the Creator's calendar in the heavens, and all the names of the week and the days of the week and the week cycle that is in the Bible, please go to our website, lunarsabbathday.com. And thank you for being here today.